This isn't what I would normally do a live feed. It's very stormy here. I don't know what it's like for everybody else. I don't normally do live feeds on Facebook, and I'll be honest with you, YouTube, I've got to be honest with you, I have been that busy. My house looks like a bomb site at the moment, but I've been that busy organising the march and trying to get everything ready for the march that I haven't had time for anything else. But I wanted to give a quick update for everybody who's coming along. Now, I've had a bit of an issue with, I had to organise, I'd rung up months ago, booked Parliament Square, asked directly, is there anything else I need to do? Is there anybody else I need to speak to? Do I need to fill in any forms? I was told no, this was all I had to do. I ring up about a week ago and I get told, no, actually, you've got to fill in this form, you've got to have public liability insurance, you've got to have this, you've got to have that, you've got to have everything else. So I ended up, I had to fill in all this form, send this form off, which I did. But in order to send the form off, I had to pay out £226, which is the very, very last pennies of my savings, which has gone to paying for public liability insurance on the day. So there's been a few people in fairness that have asked me for my PayPal account and have put, you know, £10, £20 in, and that's so appreciated towards the cost. But I've literally paid for absolutely everything myself. But I think it's so important that we show that when we say we are not anti-Muslim, we can actually back our words up. And this is going to be the first march of its kind, and it's only a short march because it's going to be children present, but it's going to be the first of its kind where Muslim women are going to be getting up on a platform and telling you exactly what I've been saying for a very, very, very long time. So I've got to be honest with you, I'm really, really pleased about that. Those who have bought their bears, okay, bring it along, please. Those of you who sponsored a bear, I will be bringing the sponsored bears along. Now, the sponsored bears can then, because a lot of people in America sponsored them, the sponsored bears will then be sold at a relatively reasonable price. That money will go towards helping people like Samantha, whether it's for me to be able to get down and see her, or whether it's be able to help get her therapy. It will go on to help other girls who I can't name, and also myself and Tyron Watson, which is Becky Watson's mum, who was groomed and raped at the age of 11 and trafficked and killed, unfortunately, when she was 13. She and I have got some plans. So all of that, everything that's raised on the day, well, obviously it'll help me to claw back some of what I've had to pay out, which would be greatly appreciated. But by the same token, do you know what? If it doesn't, so be it. It was my decision to do what I've done, and it is so warm here. I'm absolutely swelteringly hot. So we have here Mr. Rotherham. Okay, this one actually is Baroness Scott's bear. Okay, this one's been named Sam after Samantha. This one here I've got for a lady who wants specifically a blue bear, and I think I know who that lady might be. And I'm holding on to this one for you, Mariam, because I think that's who it's for. If I'm wrong, I'll apologise for that. We've got one here that represents Newcastle. I have bears over there that represent Telford, Rotherham, Stevenage, you name it. Where there's been a grooming gang, these bears all have their own little T-shirts. Each T-shirt, people have chosen the names of the towns they wanted to represent. So I would ask now, everybody who's watching this, just so you know, if you want to know where to meet, we're going to be meeting at Downing Street, opposite the Black Gates at Downing Street. Now, if worst case scenario, that Parliament Square tried to tell me that I can't have Parliament Square, well, that's fine. We'll stay at Downing Street and I'll have it organised for there. But I think I can't see any reason. I've given them absolutely everything they needed. So fingers crossed it all goes according to plan. But worst case scenario, this will still take place. Doesn't matter what. I've bought a small staging area, which is actually paid for. There's also a PA system. All of these things have to be covered, and I've done this on my own. Very, very proud of what I've achieved so far. Now I'd like to be very proud to see a decent turnout. You know, I'm not saying I expect thousands, but I would like to see a decent turnout. So that's Monday, the 20th of August, 2018. We're going to start meeting from around 11 a.m. We won't move off from there until 1 p.m. Speeches won't start until about 1 p.m. to 1:15. So please, everybody, do come along. Show your support to people like Rahil Raza and Fawzi Rashid and Baroness Cox and myself, but most importantly, show your support of people like Samantha and Torren, who have had the courage to stand up, even if it is at the side of me while I read their statuses, because look, it's emotional for them. But even so, just to be stood at the side of me takes a lot of courage, and I'm very, very proud to call both those ladies my friends. So I'm not stopping on. Like I said, I don't normally do live to YouTube, but please share this. Please let other people know that this is important and we do need this more than we need anything else right now. For now, take care. Bye.